Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces to a new dawn and not a new day because it's currently like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I do indeed need to film this video, so let's rock and roll. Now this will be a bit of a change of a view for you guys, but may end up becoming something that you see a lot of. Now the reason why I say that is because for the past 2 days, I haven't been posting any vlogs, and the reason for that is when I film a video, I film the previous 24 hours and post it the next day. Now the video that I last filmed and was ready to post to your guys' faces was me doing my little Starbucks runs and trying to stay away from people, staying away from my granddad and stuff like that, not really being social with anyone. Like my friends had like a big last hoorah of going to the pub and, you know, like celebrating that the pub was closing down and that's the last time we're probably ever all going to get together again until this virus situation calmed down. But I didn't go and do it because like that's the whole thing that we're supposed to be doing, is staying away from big groups of people and not spreading this virus, because all it takes is one person to not know they have it or not be showing symptoms to spread it along, which is where I come into play, because I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm doing that, I'm distancing, I'm not going in these big social gatherings or anything like that. I am doing my own little thing. I'm going to get my coffee, I'm not interacting with the person, I'm not touching them, you know, I'm just getting my coffee and I'm leaving. But I am doing something that's not very necessary. I'm going getting a coffee when I could just make a cup of tea at home. Now when I had my last vlog that I filmed being on the Friday, I had the footage and I could have posted it yesterday, and I decided not to because as I went and did that, you know, like go and get the coffee and everything like that, by the time it would have gone out, the next day they announced that like cafes are closed and all that sort of stuff, like you can't go to Starbucks because they're all shut down. So I didn't want to have to deal with the backlash of people being like, Tom, you've just gone and done exactly what they said not to do. And the thing is like, no, I didn't, and I wouldn't have done, because it would have been from the day before. And that's something I really, really want people to know over the next duration of how many weeks or months with the whole virus situation, that I film these videos the day before. So if the video goes live and it's me doing something or whatever it is, you know, on that day you're seeing it, remember it was from the day before. So if like a new like rule from the government gets put in place, please understand it may have not been in place the day before when you're watching the content. Which leads me to where I'm at right now with the vlogs. Moving forward, I am going to be taking stricter steps to follow the rules and pass along the correct information to you guys. I am not going to be going out doing my coffee runs. I'm going to be distancing myself from my family and only be seeing them in case of emergencies and stuff like that. And as much as I would love to be like, oh, you know, I can still see them. It's like a tight-knit circle of me hanging around with them and vice versa. And it's like our little like isolation together. Well, it can't be the case, because if they're going to go off to like the supermarket when they do run out of food and go and get food or whatever, you know, they could be going seeing other people. Then the vice versa with me and giving it to me. And then if I go out to the supermarket, I can then pass it on. And it's the whole case of passing on this virus, which with this channel, I have a responsibility which I didn't sign up for, but I have, in a positive way, a responsibility to pass along the right steps for you guys, which is what I tried to do the other day. Like I filmed, you know, like the example of the soap, you know, the pepper on the water and how it like disperses it and stuff like that. I filmed that being like, the takeaway from this is soap is super powerful at repelling the virus. Make sure you wash your hands for 20 seconds. But because it wasn't like the right sciencey terminology, people just used it against me and was like, this is so disrespectful, like, you know, giving the wrong information out. And I was like, oh my goodness me, like I'm really not trying to do that. I'm trying to give a positive message and set a positive example with any video that I put out there. I will take full responsibility of being a 26-year-old idiot. I just will do it. I'll put it out there. I will not do things 100% correct all the time. I just won't. I am only human. I will make mistakes, and I've made them before, and I'll probably make them again, but I am very much like trying to step up to the plate of being responsible. Being responsible with this channel, being responsible with the content that I put out there, and hopefully setting a good example of what we're being told and how to go about doing it. The one thing I won't be a good example of is how to have fun in self-isolation, because if I'm basically now saying I'm going to be self-isolating, I do think like I'd be able to like get out and about in my car. Now the reason why I say that is because if I'm just in my car and I'm not speaking or interacting with other people, you know, like within close proximity or anything like that, I'll be in my car. I think I should be A-okay, and that's something that I will throw out there to you guys. Like if I can set up all my cameras and drive around like I have been doing, but like not meeting up with people, not going out getting coffees and all that sort of stuff. And you know, if I do need to stop for petrol, just fill up at the pump and pay at the pump rather than going and interacting with someone and making sure I like wash my hands before I use it all and stuff like that. Then, you know, I can still get out and about and share content with you guys, but things will be different around here. Like they will. You won't be seeing like my family in the vlogs. You won't be seeing me going off like here, there, or everywhere, wandering around shops or wandering around towns with other people. It'll be just me and this channel, the life of Tom. Like I decided to share my life with you guys, the ups, the downs, and the self-isolations is just a part of it. So I just hope you guys understand that I will make mistakes. I am only human. I am only 26 years old, and I am an idiot. I am. I take full responsibility, and I just hope people try to see the positive in things that I try to do or say rather than the negatives. And that's just the way the world works, unfortunately. I could right now say, I'm going to give £1 million to cancer research. Just doing something nice. I could do that right now, you know, like that statement, I could put that out to the world. But then someone could reply going, why are you giving it to cancer research? Why don't you give it to Team Trees? Or why don't you give it to this one instead? It's like, well, hang on a minute, I'm doing something nice. But in their eyes, it doesn't matter. You can do something nice, but someone will always have an opinion against what you're going to do, regardless of what it is. Like a great example is Carl tweeted out once, like, I like the colour blue. And then someone replied, it had nothing to do with football, it had nothing to do with anything. He was just using it as like a social experiment of, I like the colour blue. And people were like, oh, you're idiot, red's well better, like, oh, pink's well better, you should definitely go with yellow's better because it's more of a happy colour, like, you know, like responses like that. And all he did was share an opinion, and that was it. He didn't ask for people's opinions back or to create chaos or cause an argument, but it's just the way the world works and the way the internet works. And if I do have people just being dicks in my comments and stuff like that, I will just ban them and remove the comment. If someone is being like critical to a fair degree, then I'm like, yeah, absolutely, you know, like you have every right to say that, but in the most respect, I try and keep this a positive place. A lot of people use these videos as like an outlet, you know, for positivity, and I don't want to be like drowning on about like, oh, dealing with this comment or dealing with that or this situation. Like, I want to continue living my life and spread a positive message throughout the world through my vlogs, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I will be self-isolating, I will be staying away from my family, and I'm going to be continuing to make vlogs every day apart from Sundays, which is my day off. I'm sorry there wasn't any the past few days, but like now you know why. I just wanted to like assess my thoughts and assess the situation and move forward accordingly. So yeah, that's the plan of action. I do appreciate everyone who's continuing to tune in and watch these vlogs. You may have subscribed for a certain style of content, whether it may be traveling, whether it be my like this, that, or anything. But at the end of the day, the main key thing that's been in all of them is me. So if you can deal with Potato Tom being isolated in the confines of like my house and my car for the next few days, then let's rock and roll together, and hopefully I can bring you some sort of entertainment over the next few weeks or months. So yeah, until next time, being Tuesday, because I don't film my Monday, like basically I don't film my Sundays, like, so there's no vlog Monday, the next vlog will be Tuesday. Until then, I will thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like rating, click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.